Hey guys, welcome to Dev Domain. In today's video, we are going to learn about throws keyword. In previous video, we have seen what is a throw keyword. So these two keywords are different. In this video, we are going to learn about the throws keyword. So first, let's see what is throws. The throws keyword is used in method signatures to indicate that the method might throw certain type of exceptions that is does not handle itself. Throw is a keyword and it is used in signatures. Suppose the method does not want to handle the exception. So for handling the particular type of exception, that method pass that exception to its caller. Instead, it passes the responsibility of handling this exception to the caller method. If the exception has occurred in a particular method, that method does not handle the exception itself. Instead of it pass that exception to its caller. Okay. Suppose the main method has passed its exception. Then the exception is handled by the JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine. Let's see why do we need it. So why do we need the throws? So in Java there are two types of exceptions: checked exceptions and unchecked exceptions. So checked exceptions must be either caught or declared. Okay. And the unchecked exceptions, that is the runtime exceptions, don't need to be declared. Okay. Throws keyword is mainly used for the checked exception only. So let's see how to use the throw keyword. So in the method signature after the parameter, the list of exception types separated by the commas. So let's see the example. As you declare the method, okay, so public void and the method name. So after that we have to write throws and the type of exception that has occurred. If there are more than one exception, so we can handle this kind of exceptions through the throws keyword. So IO exception, that is nothing but the input output exception, comma SQL exceptions. This method will does not handle the exceptions, both exceptions. It will pass these exceptions to its caller. Now let's see when to use the throws keyword. When your method uses code that might throw the checked exception. When your method uses the code that might throw an checked exception, when you want the caller to handle the exception rather than handling it in your method. If you want to pass the exception to its caller, then we can use the throws keyword. When your method is just one step in a larger operations and the exception should be handled at the higher level. If the operations are larger, then exceptions should be handled at the higher level. Okay. So it is better than handling it to yourself. So we pass the exceptions to its caller. Okay, so the exceptions might handle properly. So let's start with our practical session. So I will create a class. So for that I will click on File Explorer, then src new, then class, and here we will give the package name as com.throws keyword and the name of the class as demo. So I've created a class as demo, and in this we will create a main method. Now we run a loop first and then we try to interrupt that loop. Okay, and we will pass this exception to its caller, that means JVM. Okay, the main method will throw its exception. Okay, so the JVM will handle it. Now for that we will write for int I is equal to 0 to I should less than 10 and I will gets updated. Now we'll just print I and we'll write thread dot sleep, and here we have to give the duration time as 2 seconds. Okay, so as you can see we have error. Okay, so we have to just hover on it and add throws declaration. Okay, id has feature, so it has been directly added. Okay, so we have to just write throws and then the exception name. Okay, interrupt exception. So this main method has throws the exception, that is the interrupt exception, to its caller, that is nothing but the JVM. Okay, Java virtual machine, and the Java virtual machine will handle the exception. Thank you for watching this video.